What's going on, guys? So I want to do a quick video and talk about Tackform. Tackform is a company that builds all kinds of different mounts for different vehicles, and they're well known for their motorcycle mounts, and to be honest, that's the only mounts that I run on my bikes. I don't know if you can see from this view, but I have a Tackform on this one. I have a Tackform over here on the Road Glide that I just put on, and I have a Tackform on my Rocket that's over here kind of out of camera view. But they're outstanding mounts. They work really good. They fit all different sizes of bars and different configurations. You can get shorties, you can get extended, you can pivot them in a couple different places. This one has 2 pivot points, which is really nice. The one for the Road Glide only has 1. They hold huge phones. They work great on my iPhone that I have in there. And I've never lost a phone. I've never lost the mount. It's never come off. They send all kinds of cool hardware with it, which we'll go over in there. But comes in a little small box like this and has all the details on what's in there. And then it also covers, installation, which is pretty simple to do. But it's a really great product from a really good family-owned US-based company. And so I wanted to take a few minutes and just do a quick video on that. You can go take a look at tackform.com, and great people, great company, love their products. So let me get turned around with the camera. We'll get a top-down view. I'll show you what comes in one of the boxes of one of these that I've got, and we'll get started. Quick video, easy to put on, but very, very useful. You guys will love it. So see you in a minute. Okay, so once you get the box opened up, you can see all that comes inside. You get some nice color instructions. It tells you how to do everything, a list of everything that's included. You get some 3M clear tape that goes around your bars to protect them from the clamp if you choose. You get the phone retaining strap. You get the phone side of the clamp, the bottom side of the clamp, the back side of the clamp mechanism, screws. You get some different sizes for bar spacers, and you get an Allen wrench to do it. I generally just use like a hex bit or something like that because it's easier than trying to mess with the Allen wrench, but they provide that for you if you don't have one. And it's really nice quality. I mean, obviously well built, right? You loosen this up, it gives you the pivot on this side here, so this can move around how you need to move it. The ones that they have with double extensions, you get double pivots. And it's really simple, very high quality made. You can see logo here. This stretches out nice and wide. That holds very wide phones. It's fit every iPhone that I've had, every Android that I've had. Not had any issue with any of it, never dropped a device, never had the clamp fall off. I never had to use this. Some people do, I don't. I just like the easiness of taking my phone and putting one side into it, stretching it out, and then having it clamp, and then slide it up and down for the height so the volume buttons don't hit. They've got little rubber inserts here that help the vibration on the phone. And that's about it. Pretty simple. It only takes you a few minutes to get it installed, and then just adjust it to where you want it and how you want it. Make sure you know where you want it before you put your tape on, because it's just easier that way. You have to keep trying to move it out and change it around, stuff like that. So some testing and practicing will be there. But so that's it. So let me get the camera turned around. I'll get it aimed towards one of the bikes, and we'll simulate getting this thing put on some handlebars and show you what it looks like. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, so I got the camera repositioned now. Close-up view of the bars on my Heritage right here. As you can see, I already have one on this side of it, but kind of gives you the idea of how it works. It gets mounted in position. You loosen up this thing, it can move up and down, left and right. You can flip it to open on either side. You can have it sideways. You can pretty much do anything you want with it. It's a very versatile mount and very well built and solid. And then once you get it in there, it just slides out like that. And you just take your phone, put your phone in on one side, spread it out, put it in, and then you got your volume buttons, for me anyway. I just slide that down till it's right there. And then once I'm happy with the position, then I'll adjust it for my viewing angle depending on, you know, where I want it, how I want to see things, stuff like that, and then tighten it down real good. So very, very functional. One-handed use right there, very strong. This thing does not let go. I mean, you can see the bike rock on the rack just by me pushing it. So when you get ready to do the install, you get all the pieces put together. So you know, this one's in there, you put the ball on this side here, tighten it up a little bit just so you got some movement. You figure out where you want to go on your bars. If you've got 7/8, 1 inch, whatever, and you need the spacers, you just take the spacer that comes with the kit, stick it over your bars, and then put that on there, and you don't need the 3M tape. And this protects your bars. If you do like I did on this side, or because these are chubby inch bars or 1/4 inch bars, then I can't use a spacer. So I would peel the backing off the tape, put it on there like that, where I wanted to have the base similar to that side, and then mount it with the clamps on either side of this so that it protected my bars from any scoring. All right. So once you get that part going, you just basically, I like all my screws, thumbs, whatever on the bottom. That's just my personal preference, just because I don't want to have it sitting there looking up at me. So I always angle mine that way to where I can tighten it up there like that, and it just doesn't take away from the bike. But you can see by the movement, I can go left and right here, or I can spin this. So if we look similar to what I got there, had I put the tape on there, then I would put this there. I would rotate it up and get it kind of close. I would tighten that up and say, okay, that's about where I want it, and I've got movement when I want to change it, all right? So then, remembering that, I put my tape down, put this on, put this side over it, and you run your screws in through here. And once you get kind of an idea, once you get your tape on, you can take this piece off and then just work with the clamp and then put it back on if it's easier, because it's, you know, it's tight space or whatever. But you just put those in, thread them in equally in there, and then clamp it down to where this is tight. And then once this is good and tight, then you can just either put this back on or loosen it back up and sit on the bike and position this however you want to have it. If you want to have it way up, you want to have it this way, you want to have it coming this way, you want it to extend at the bottom, all right? I can extend at the bottom, I can turn it up and extend at the top, you know, up here. Just depends on really what you want to do. And that's about it. Once you tighten it down, it's installed and it's on there. And like I said, with this holder they got right here, it goes in the back here, this ball, so it sits over the back so it's not going to come off, right? And then it sits back here flush up against the back. And then when it's on here, you put your phone in place and you stretch these over each of the corners of the phone. I've never needed it. It's never come off. They've stayed there. As you can see, you know, I don't have it on here, and it's just so much easier to have it to where you want to go. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a very simple install. It's a great product. Again, US company, family owned, tackform.com, and all kinds of different applications. So go check it out, see if there's anything you like. Make sure you measure your bars. You know, you can take a tape measure across the top of it. Some people cut paper to go through there and measure the distance. If you just take a tape measure and measure across the diameter of the bars, you're good to go. Then you just stick it on there and off you go. Can't say enough about it. Great product. Check them out. Get yourself one. Fits every kind of phone I've ever had, and it's my only mount that I go to. So hope this was useful. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, leave any comments, any questions. Again, www.tackform.com. Great bunch of people. Check it out, and hope to see you have one soon. All right, take care.